Hey, it's Edge here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Nasdaq. I'll cover wave analysis with the Elliott Wave Theory and provide multiple scenarios the price may take and explain why I prefer one currency over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on 30-minute time frame and looking at the bearish scenario first. So we have two different ones, bullish and bearish, and in this one again the expectation here is that we are creating a wave from the lows of 13th of October. If we are looking actually before we go into the smaller time frame, let's take a look at the higher time frame structures that we've been having. In this one again we had this as a WXY, and then we had two potential counts for this structure over here. Either we had this as a complete connector connecting this wave structure to the next downwards, or this would be the start of that connector creating this as a three-way structure, some kind of three-way structure here, and another three-way or five-way structure in here, depending how you want to be labeling this as an ABC or WXY. So those are the higher time frame possibilities that I see at the moment. Again, with the connector being ABC here, for the B wave we would have to be saying that we have this as an WXYXZ, which is again very much more rare than the other one. The other possibility was that again we had this as the connector wave structure, and this would be a five-way structure coming down as a wave A of something, and then now we would be creating a B wave and then C wave downwards to create this kind of ABC zigzag. So let's take a look at what we got actually here on the smaller time frames now that we have the higher time frame expectations explained. So let's go to 30 minutes here and check it out. Again, this would be fitting the idea where we were expecting the zigzag coming down, where we wouldn't have to have this as a any kind of a WXYXZ coming down. So that is giving a bit more likeliness, I think. So in this one again, the expectation has been that we have created a three-way structure in here. Let's actually go to 1 hour time frame. This is large enough time frame. So a three-way structure into wave A, three-way structure coming back to that wave B, and now we would be expecting a five-way structure here, just due to the retracement levels that we have received for the wave B. Again, if we are getting a 90% retracement here, or on my case the 85.4 is enough, then we would be qualified for a flat. So if the price did not get back to these areas, then the whole structure expectations would be that it was a WXY, and the expectations for the last leg is just the difference. So here with the ABC structure we are expecting a five-way structure, and the WXY we would be expecting a three-way structure. But again, as this has now retraced enough, we are expecting a five wave here. Now, since the lows that were put in place, we can be assumed that again a C wave, so five waves, and we could be saying that this is the 1, 2, and then looking for a 3 and 4 and 5. The question here is that now that we have extended well beyond the 1.618 here, are we actually building up the fourth at the moment, or is this something else? There is a possibility where this whole thing could be already over. The wave C could be ended here. We do have some kind of divergences on here on RSI as well, and if we are comparing this potential wave 2 here to this potential wave 4, which is again A, B and C not taking out the lows of this end of A, meaning that it is a running flat, in comparison to this previous structure, I feel like this has to be labeled as a zigzag here. So there is definitely an alteration between these two wave structures. So there is potential that the whole wave C is done. However, I don't think that is very likely. We can check out the more bullish case and check out the reasonings there as well. So let's change to the bullish case for now. Again, there is a possibility where this could be a wave 1 of something. Again, on the higher time frame, there is not really a good looking count in my opinion here that would fit this idea best. If we are thinking that this whole thing was the connector, then this would be the start of something new. Again, at that point, if we are having this as a 5-wave structure here, we would be expecting this whole structure to be a 3-wave. So this would need a correction downwards and another 5-wave structure without taking these lows. I don't think that fits that very well. So the idea here is that this fits only to the idea where we have this as the A wave here, then this structure as the B wave, and then C wave here. Again, this whole mess in here would be that WXYZ structure, or I guess you could be labeling it some other way, but again, that has the best look if we don't count this part. So in here again, the 5-wave structure would be a contracting diagonal here into wave 1, then ABC into A, ABC into B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here in that third. So it definitely feels pretty good to have this as the ABC into wave 2, and then 1, 2, looking for possible 3, 4, and 5. We have the base channel here drawn in, so this is again this very same structure as in the bearish count, where we are expecting a 5-wave structure in here. Again, what makes this a bit more likely, this wave 2 being here, is that this structure here is not actually too large to be in there. Generally, when we have gone well beyond the 1-to-1 in time in comparison to that wave 1 for that wave 2, we would be looking into this possibly more as a B wave. At this point again, as wave 2 is smaller than wave 1 here, we can be expecting this to be a wave 2 instead. So that's that. Now the next point again, what we were discussing earlier, was that we had this as a 1-2, looking for possible third here and fourth and fifth. Again, I don't really like this being in the wave 4, although it is possible that this whole thing could be finished and the third of this magnitude would be in here, and this whole fourth could be the whole third would be done, and this fourth would be instead here. If we are looking at the higher time frame structure here, which is again this one, we would just barely peek out of this this whole structure, whole channel basically. So that's why I'm also having the possibility that this might be even smaller degree than what I've labeled here. So this could be a wave 1 of that 3 here instead of that whole structure as a 5-wave structure. So this whole thing would be labeled 1 degree lower, but we'll look into that later. There's no need to be discussing about that now. So if we are thinking that this indeed is the third up in here, which I do think this could be fitting a bit better, where we would have this as a 1-2, so this would be wave 2 and this would be wave 4. Again, they are very out of place on looking at the strength and the size basically, but again, it is not something that we can control, and sometimes the comparison between these two are a bit different. But just based on the base channel here, I do think that wave 4 could be actually coming down a bit lower, taking out the lows that we have here, taking out the RSI that we have here, because on general we want to be seeing the lowest RSI where the wave structures end on 3-wave moves, which again this corrective structure here could be. There is also a possibility that this could be done where we would have a structure like this at the lows. We have not broken through this low that we had here. So if we are looking at closer on 5-minute time frame, the issue is that this structure here implies very much of a 3-wave structure. So it most likely is a structure where we are creating something like this. RSI is agreeing because again, highest high here on RSI is at the end of the wave structure here, although this could be a 5-wave, which would most likely be that structure, and due to this being 5 waves again, or the C wave has the 5-wave structure in it. But yeah, this being a highest high here more locally would explain that. But yeah, I do think that we actually might have a structure where this would be the first leg, second leg, and instead of this being the last leg, we would have this as the first, second, and third, doing something like that, where we would be having this as some kind of a W, X, and then Y over here, and this would be sub-minute. So this whole thing would be something like that. If we are looking at the higher time frame expectations and some extension targets, we could be looking at some of these, 1-to-1 around 11.6k. And if we are looking at these smaller time frame structures, not really fitting too well into it though. There is not really much. 1.236 around 11.5 and the 1.236 around 11.5 as well. On both of these would be lining up quite well. The other thing that we can be watching, actually, let's see. Oh, okay, I did not even realize that we had this wick go below here. I think we need to be labeling that as a way too. On S&P 500, we had this as the lowest here. So I think that's why I've labeled it like that before. But yeah, there is definitely, let's see, retracement for the wave 4 here. Okay, so yeah, if we go below the 0.5 here, which would be right below the 1.382, this whole thing probably is not even wave 4, and this whole thing would be either done as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or we would be having this whole thing as the ABC, which would be complete. So these areas here are going to be critical, anywhere from the 11.6k to the 11.48k, yeah, give or take. So there is somewhat of variance, around 1% change here. So this would be the ideal target in my opinion, where I would be looking for long setups again. And of course stops would be going just below here. We do have some structural support here as well. If we are looking at some of these consolidation areas, the max would be right around where the 0.5 is. So if we are going to go below this volume profile area of 11.4k, there we go. If we go below that, then this is most likely again not a wave 4 anymore. So that's where you would be setting that stop loss, or I would at least. But I think that is the scenarios that I'm actually watching for today and for this week. I'm not sure how long this is going to go, but if this is thought to be a forward move, we would be expecting some kind of move downwards as such as well, and which shouldn't take too much longer, possibly end of today. So we could be actually seeing some kind of good movement downwards. But I think that is going to be doing it for this video for Nasdaq. If you made it this far into the video, again, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of the day. See you next video. Bye bye.